I've had a big background in the mining sector as a good example. I look out there now, there's more autonomous vehicles working in the Pilbara than there is in California. It's just that we don't often realise the kinds of technology that's been going on self-driving trucks, unmanned trains, unmanned drills. There's a room in Brisbane, they're operating not just the mines in the Pilbara, but all the ones in Mongolia and in Utah and so on from one room. And you look at the technology there, and people say mining isn't innovative. It's not technology. We're just digging holes in the ground. Not true at all. And I think that there is all this stuff going on. And what's changed in mining is really, if you like, the pressures of costs, the pressures of safety, the pressures of environment, and if you like, the need to be disruptive in some kind of way. And I actually had to give a talk the other week to miners about why they weren't being innovative. But actually, it's kind of an odd thing, right? And so you can give the examples of the banks or whatever, but in the end, that whole industry has really, is being, digitally disrupted in lots of really interesting ways. So I come to defence. Defence is Australia has really unique challenges, and I think you're right about the autonomy part. I think that the biggest challenge though that we have is education. There's still this tendency in this country to go and want to buy platforms, and that's not just this country. I have to say it's a lot of countries, right? Whereas actually what you should be buying is capabilities, and those capabilities need to be driven by an intelligent customer and an intelligent supplier that basically says, actually, part of that capability, we could use a robot to do it, or we could use AI to do it, or whatever. And you didn't ask for a robot or a piece of AI, but that will help you solve the problem. And that's kind of the way that commercial companies think of it. Nobody ever asked for a robot to change the Pilbara. They asked for a new way of doing business. And I think, we need to adopt a common thing in Australia to do that. And we also need to sort of start building a niche that says, actually, we have thousands and thousands of square kilometres of ocean and land and everything else, and therefore our capability needs to be wide area ocean surveillance or whatever else it may be. And that's the capability. And for that, robotics, AI, and all these other things are going to be part of that solution, and therefore we should get on and start developing them. So again, it's kind of, you need to treat it a little bit more like a disruptive business in some sense.